Yo, I'm not sure if this is actually going to work, but hopefully it does. But yeah, no, essentially, hopefully you can hear the audio as well. Yeah, as things stand, I am about to book a flight to go to Las Vegas, right? Christian's made it to the fucking big time. But yeah, I was meant to fly from Manchester to Paris, Paris to LA, LA to Vegas, but because the French were on strike, essentially that got terminated. So I had to work out alternative accommodation, right? So essentially it cost me an extra £1,000 in flight fees, but I was like, bro, I am fully committed to getting to Vegas, right? Like I was on the phone to my mum, like when the flight got cancelled, and she was like, Christian, I think you should come home. I don't think it's worth your while going all the way to Vegas. I was like, Mum, I am fully committed to getting to Vegas right now. Like, I've got a guy out in Vegas who's paying me significant sums to like spend 4 weeks with him. So I was like, yo, I'm fully committed to getting there. So yeah, this video essentially is I've got an audience on me right now as well, like people like looking over like, oh, what the fuck's this guy doing? I'll show you the little view of Manchester Airport. So yeah, but no, essentially, so now I need to fly from Manchester to Dublin, Dublin to Atlanta, Atlanta to Las Vegas. So yeah, like even though it's cost me money to get there, like more money than I anticipated, you need to just like go through this like as a man. Like it's so important for you to just actually channel that adversity and make it into something positive, right? Because I'm like, okay, I'm £1,000 down right now effectively, but money, I mean money's not real anyway, right? But like I'm like, okay, I'm £1,000 down right now, but there is nothing stopping me in this world from getting to Vegas, right? I don't care how much money it costs me. I don't care how long it takes. I'm getting there. I've got like my private gym. I've got my private jacuzzi. I've got my private swimming pool. I'm like, bro, I'm getting paid to go over there. So like, I'm not like letting that just like pass me by. So yeah, I'm gonna be going over to Las Vegas. It's gonna take me like 35 hours to get there. But like the point of this live stream, is just to get you to channel that adversity and make it into something positive. So like I've been at Manchester Airport for about 6 hours right now. And I've just been like bouncing around everybody. I don't know if you know Manchester Airport, but essentially I'm at Terminal 3 in Manchester Airport. I've just been bouncing around anybody. I must have had about 20 different conversations. I was sat around like groups of like really, really beautiful girls, just like talking to them about life and stuff. They're like, oh, what do you do? I'm like, I'm a men's dating coach. Like, oh my God, that's so cool. I'm like, yeah, I'm going over to Las Vegas. I've just come back from Brazil. But yeah, to try and make this as like practical for you as possible, like whenever you're going through a challenging situation, what I want you to do is do exactly what I did in this situation. So even though it's gonna cost me more money to get there, even though it's gonna take me longer to get there, like I'm just like channeling it in the way which is like nothing happens to you, everything happens for you, right? Because there's like so many countless times in your life where like bad shit just happens to you, like even when it's not actually your fault. The best thing that you can do is like, okay, this is an exercise in teaching myself how to be better. Like, does that make sense? Like teaching yourself how to actually be better. Because like, I think sometimes like, or oftentimes when bad things happen to us, we like get into like self-destruction mode and we're like, oh my God, this is so bad. I can't believe this happened to me. But oftentimes the best thing that you can do is just channel that. Like now that like obviously like fucking flights have been delayed and shit, it's gonna take me longer to get there, it's gonna cost me more money to get there. I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna use this experience to motivate me even harder, to make more money, to spread more value, to create more joy for the people out there. And I think that's the best way to do it. Obviously perception is reality and nothing is good or bad. Thinking makes it so. So like, I don't know, I'm just in like, it's like ephemeral. I can't even fucking say that word. I've been drinking Guinness with the locals, bro. Like, I'm just in that state right now where it's like, okay, whatever, no matter what, I can deal with it, right? Like, no matter what happens, I can deal with it. No matter what, I'm getting to Las Vegas. I'm going to be spending 4 weeks in Las Vegas. I don't care what happens between now and like 35 hours time. I'm fucking getting there, right? Like, I am getting there. Like, I don't care what it takes. I'm getting there. Even though like these people like looking at me right now and being like, what is this guy doing? Like, he's like speaking on his phone. He's like, I don't fucking care. I want to like document this process because realistically, I'm never going to see any of these people in my life again. So I want to document this and be like, okay, this is the becoming rather than the being. This is me. When I've had my fucking flights cancelled, it's like, oh yeah, you know, are you sure you really want to do this? Like, that's the way that I'm interpreting it. It's like, I'm viewing this as like the universe's way of saying to me, okay, Christian, let's see how serious you are about going to Vegas. Like, the French, fuck the French. The French are going on strike right now. Let's see how serious you are about getting to Vegas. Like, even though I've had to pay out like an extra £1,000 to get there, it's like, this is like a once in a lifetime opportunity, right? Like, I started off making these videos like 2 years ago in City Space in Leeds. If you know Leeds, like just making like videos on my floor, in my kitchen, in City Space in Leeds. And now I've been booked to go out to Las Vegas and spend 4 weeks out in Las Vegas. I'm not saying this to flex, I'm saying this to like inspire you, to be like, there's a silly amount that can happen in a short space of time. Like, if you can provide value to people, then the world really is your oyster. So yeah, I'm about to obviously go out to Vegas to spend 4 weeks with this guy as part of my 4-week coaching program. He was like, he got in contact with me like, I think it was Monday. He was like, yo, Christian, it was between you and James Marshall, like the Natural Lifestyles. He's like, I've been following your stuff for a while. I really like what you do. So how would you feel about coming out to like spend the month in Vegas with me? I was like, yeah, bro, let's make it happen. So I had to like get everything ready, like the Esther, the dollars, like the flights. Even though this has been like a fucking fiasco, I'm gonna look back at this experience in like 10 years time and be like, do you know what? That was a fucking experience. That was a fucking time to be alive, right? Like, when I had like my back to the rope, I had like a decision to be made, like, should I, shouldn't I? And I made the decision to just go like full for it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like whenever you're committed to anything, be 100% committed to that thing. There's no point in being like 60% into it and being like, yeah, maybe I won't do it. It's the same like when you're going to talk to a girl or go for that job promotion or start that like software engineering degree. You need to be fully committed, right? Going halfway with half a heart only digs a deeper grave. So if you're gonna do something, you need to be fully in there, right? So even though like my mum, like the most important person in my life, was like, oh, Christian, I think like maybe you should come back. Like, it's gonna cost you a lot of money. I'm not sure if it's actually gonna work out. I'm like, Mum, I need to go to Vegas, right? I need to get there. I need to go to Vegas. I need to delight this guy beyond belief. Like, I don't care what happens between now and Vegas. I just need to get myself there. Do you know what I mean? It's like that level of commitment, that commitment to the cause. Like, when you've got a true belief in something, when someone has got full confidence in you, and I'm like, listen, I'm gonna be there no matter what it takes. I'm gonna get there, right? Because that realistically is what true confidence is. It's no matter what, I can handle it, right? So like, no matter what, you can handle it. It's like in a recent video that I uploaded, I said, who would you be in the absence of your concerns, right? So in other words, what would you do if you weren't afraid, right? So who would you be in the absence of your concerns? Like, I'm making this video right now, like making this live stream. Like, I've got people looking at me, people that I don't know, people who don't care about me, people who are just like, yeah, fuck it, this guy's just like on the fucking FaceTime to whoever. It's like, this in itself is like a social freedom activity, just being able to live your truth and follow your bliss and do whatever makes sense to you in the moment. Like, that's power right there. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, no, like, I hope that this inspires you to just get out there and make sure that what you're doing is actually valuable to people, because I think that's like one of the most practical things that you can do in the modern world. If you can find a way to spread value to people, however that may be, then you're in a good fucking place. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm gonna document my travels to Vegas, and no matter what, I am getting there. I heard I heard Gary Vee. I don't know if you follow Gary Vee. Heard Gary Vee say document, don't create. So that's what I decided to do for this live stream. Just document the process. This is me. In Manchester Airport. Was meant to fly to Paris, not flying to Paris anymore. Going to Dublin. I've got 12 hours in Dublin. Gonna go from Dublin to Atlanta, Atlanta to Vegas. And yeah, I thought I'd document this just to document the becoming as opposed to the being. And like, wherever you're at in your life right now, whether you're working a 9 to 5, whether you're working an office job, whether you're unemployed, wherever it may be, like, I've been in that situation where you're working a shitty job, you're working shitty hours, you're not quite sure how you're going to build your value as a man. Like, if you've got a vision for your life, if you can actually sit down with yourself, like pen and paper, and like write down what your ideal reality looks like. So how much money you want to be making, where you want to be living, what your mental health looks like, what your body looks like, how many languages you speak.
This is a passenger announcement.
Oh.
And Miss Karina Riley.
Oh, Miss Karina Riley needs to get busy. So no, I just wanted to make this live stream, just to document. My hair is like an absolute fucking mess, bro. Look at that. But yeah, no, I'm gonna document this. Hopefully, you've been able to find value from it. Like when I get to Vegas, like I'm gonna document like what it's like being there. Like obviously, I'll document the lifestyle and all that shit. But yeah, Vegas was too good of an opportunity not to pass by. Do you know what I mean? It's like this guy booked me to go out and spend 4 weeks with him. And I'm going to do whatever it takes to fucking get there. I don't care how long it takes. I don't care how much money it costs me. I am going to fucking Vegas. And I want this live stream to be a motivational piece for anybody who's watching this. To be like, okay, whatever I desire for my life, I can actually make this happen. No matter what happens, I can deal with it. And that is, for me anyway, the true essence of confidence. No matter what happens, you can deal with it, all right? So no matter what happens in your life, no matter what hurdles you face, no matter what obstacles you have to jump over, you can handle it, right? That's what that's what I want to put out for this video. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this. I'm probably gonna like end the live stream and go out for like a round of applause from the audience who've been like watching me for the past like 12 minutes. But no, bro, like wherever you're at in your life, I really hope that you make it work for yourself. If you're struggling with anything, then just drop us an email, book yourself in for a free 30-minute consultation call. We'll work through shit together. This is not just like a day game type of jaunt. This is like a life game type of jaunt. Like wherever you're at in your life, I want to be the guy to help you, because it's not just like I'm going through stuff. It's like I am going through. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Like I'm going through it right now. I'm not sitting in my like ivory tower being like, I've worked it all out. This is me documenting the becoming as opposed to the being. And yeah, no, I hope you take a mad amount of value from this, and I hope it benefits your life in some way. Like the main message for this story is like, no matter what happens, you can deal with it. All right, love you. Mwah.